Alright, here we go. This is a ranked 1v1 on Storm between the green player on the left side. It is Maor247 in the Raptor Neo, and his opponent, the red player on the right side. It is happydeath in a classic Angel. Start and pick loadouts right now. Storm, a custom map turned official, originally authored by Shadow Ultimate, one of our council members. So, an Angel on Storm is pretty good. As long as it gets mid-fighty, generally. But Maor as a Neo will get pretty harass-heavy, and so we shall see how that comes into play. If happydeath can actually, and he's using armadillos too. So if he is actually planning on using armadillos as his main tank, it's going to be a little bit difficult to keep up with Maor's harass because they are less health dense than Longhorn Gemini. He has a couple patchers down to keep him alive while he's you know, clearing neutrals. But yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to play out with Maor as a Neo, depending on how much he actually decides to go harass. happydeath a little bit ahead. No, they're pretty freaking even. No, I'd say happydeath is ahead because he started on this corner, whereas Maor has not touched the corner at all. happydeath's already even taken this. I guess that extra damage that Angel sniper rifle gives you is definitely, you know, more damage than the Neo can dish out. Happy just dropping some Dillos in for harass. I guess he's coming back. Okay, bringing a Dillo and three creeps. Interesting. So didn't kill this Dillo and Joker, so that delayed him. Not really delayed him, but for some reason he's not going to be able to take that or keep that outpost in the corner, but is able to take this bottom left away from Maor for now. Let's see. 12 to 13. Maor's pretty. He didn't set any bear traps or anything like that, so he doesn't have any false upkeep power out on the field. So Maor is pretty behind now that he does not have that outpost. But again, Happy has not taken this one. He's kind of just waiting for his creeps. I don't know if intentionally, but that's what's ending up happening. He's waiting for his creeps to kill that Dillo so he can take that outpost. So right now, he's only up one outpost instead of two that he can beat. And Maor trying to Q heal and gets killed by Happy. I'm not really sure why he didn't just leap away or, you know, behind his units, but that was a little bit of a misjudgment there by Maor. Saves that Longhorn though, able to keep that away from happydeath. And this is kind of a weird fight. I don't think I've ever seen a battle on Storm in this location, especially during early game. Maybe late game when someone's taken basically the whole map from the right side and then they have this outpost and the, you know, the left player is forced to fight from here. But Maor and happydeath fighting a really strangely positioned opening outpost fight, I guess is what you can call it. But now Happy gonna harass the top. Maor can't really do much about it at this point. He's gonna keep Maor away from that mid fight, and I'm a little bit surprised to see Happy not just sniping away like crazy. I don't know if he brought generators or not, but as an Angel I would assume he did. Maor able to keep that Longhorn from getting killed, microing it away from happydeath. Now attempting to just dive head first into happydeath's units, and does, oh my god, got killed there. That was craziness. That was pretty epic, and it gives happydeath a little bit of time to snipe away while Maor is respawning. That stasis shot, I'm not really sure why he decided to throw that out, as these units were not firing back at him or moving. So now Maor actually going to go for the top right. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting map split. Wow, map slip. if Maor can actually take this outpost under his control, which happydeath doesn't really have much to contest over here with, and if Maor just continually pops out rebels, that might be a lot of problems for happydeath because the Angel is kind of it's kind of dependent on less units to snipe down, you know, able to focus them down, and kind of staying stationary, and rebels move like crazy, and he can actually, and with rebels, even on Storm, you have a lot of options. You can move to the fort, you can move to any of the outposts. There's so many paths that you can actually take on Storm, top, bottom, down the middle, and variants and combinations of. So happydeath able to take this outpost under his control, back under his control. Brute's in there, so he probably won't be losing it anytime soon. But Maor producing brutes and rebels of his own. but forced to pull back to his side, and Happy Death still has that bottom left outpost under his control. How will Maor even stand a chance against this now? While some of the outposts were unguarded and the upkeep was not, that big of a difference, he had a chance. But at this point, 10 to 35, it's so far that I don't see a way for Maor to actually even just begin to fight back at this point. Happy Death just needs to mass up a little bit more and just start to send, and then Maor doesn't really have any way to defend against that, just because the income difference is so great. 9 to 56, like Maor has basically nothing on the field. So I'm not really sure what Maor is going to choose to do here. Tries to stasis and keeping his units on the left side to prevent Happy Death from sniping, but he will allow Happy to neutralize that post if Happy Death chooses to do so. So forced to bring some creeps up to revitalize his outpost. Does jump right up to that high ground, which is crazy that you can do that. No productive harass from Maor right now. Happy Death is all over him. Dillos and stuff everywhere. Maor gonna try to keep Happy Death from taking his last outpost. Oh no, he has that corner. The corner is kind of meaningless positionally though, is the problem. And Happy Death gonna push top. I'm not really sure what the point or the plan was there. Maor has been here this entire time, so Happy Death is not going to be able to really sneak anything by. Maybe he's going to try to mass up some units over there, put a couple flakers so Maor can't really do much harass, and then eventually push top to fort or top to corner. That might be a plan of his right now. I'm not really sure how much thought Happy Death has put into that unit cluster at the top. Maybe he just decided, hey, I'll put stuff over here, and if I want to, I might be able to use them. Okay, now he does start to ferry them over, while what is Maor doing? He is just making units to defend the top. I guess he's worried about that top push that Happy Death could do, but now since Happy has moved his units here, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the last, the last real attack that Happy Death needs to make here. Probes to take the outpost. I don't know if I've ever seen that, or if I've seen that for a long time. But Happy definitely knows what he's doing. Very, very cheap. Not that he needs to save, compared to how much Maor has on the field. And gonna choose to go for the last outpost instead of just pushing to fort, which he almost definitely can do with a 12 to 49 advantage. Happy does not really need to conserve or methodically take the outposts on the map. He will not have domination because the middle outpost is still completely defended with those Goliaths, and even one of the hats is still alive. T99's only Happy Death's side has been finished off. I think the turning point, and it's pretty obvious, but when Happy Death dropped those Dillos and came with a couple more creeps, Maor didn't really respond to it at the beginning of the game. I guess he was kind of just distracted with taking his other outposts or something like that. Did not keep his eye on the minimap or something, I'm not sure. And Happy Death able to take that bottom left post from him. And that's gonna be it, folks. Maor247 has nowhere to go and nowhere to hide. Happy Death did not decide to go for that top corner post. I guess he did realize, okay, this is pretty much over, decided to push, and obviously he was correct. Tons of Dillos at the fort. So, tick, 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 tick. There you go. Happy Death taking this ranked 1v1 on Storm over Maor247. Two of the best players in the game for sure. I will note that Happy has sent more replays, and I will get the rest of this game series up on my channel. This is Areyouwhy, and that is game. See you next time.